My name is Ger Melinn. I'm an internal audit manager with Paddy Power. Paddy Power is opening in a lot of new markets at the moment, and we see that there's a skills requirement in the internal audit department in terms of tax compliance. And that was the major reason why I chose the Chartered Tax Consultant course. I looked at some international kind of courses around where I would have had to travel outside of Dublin. I felt, looking through the prospectus and what was sent to me by the institute, that this would be the right course because it was more all-encompassing. It wasn't on a specific area like some of the courses I looked at were just on VAT, while this took in everything. I found the programme quite tough to start off with. However, I believe it was because it was the first time that I'd actually seen any tax legislation. However, after about the first half of the Stage 2 course, I felt that I was getting up to speed. I believe that the legislative basis that they use in the case studies was very helpful for this. To start off with, the case studies are a little bit daunting because you don't really understand or you don't really know how much everybody else knows around you. But I think when you get a bit more comfortable with the people around you, you don't mind explaining what you don't know and then what you do know during the case studies. It's a very good interactive way, I believe, of learning rather than just sitting in a lecture, which was the usual way that most things have been taught to me in my life. And I think this is a good way of doing it, that we get taught a little bit during the lecture and then we actually get to learn on a practical basis using a case study. I think the Sport Avail is absolutely brilliant. Like, I've had a few questions where I've just emailed directly in, and I feel that there is no question that they haven't come back and answered in the right way to me. If you can't make it to a lecture or you can't make it to a case study, they try and work this course in with your own work life as well, which I think is just fantastic. In my experience, what I do, I obviously work in an internal audit team and I do an awful lot of international audits. I can see at the moment that there are people in the finance department coming to ask me questions about tax that they wouldn't have asked me if they didn't know I was doing this course. And I think that's the most valuable part, that you will get known better in your respective finance departments, tax departments, internal audit departments by the people who matter. And that's one of the major reasons why I'm doing this course.